Good morning from somewhere in West Virginia.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You wanna stop by later? Maybe I'm gonna fix something tea. You wanna grab something from the street, bring it home? But, yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori and my partner and I live in our self-converted Sprinter van. And this morning we have woken up in a rest area parking lot in West Virginia, but we are on our way to Florida. We are heading south for the winter and I am so excited. I'm not really a huge fan of the cold and we are headed to the beach, which is one of my favorite places ever, and I could not be more excited. We are spending Thanksgiving down in Daytona with our family. We put in a couple of hours of driving last night, but by the time we left it was already dark, so I thought I would pick up with you guys this morning and we could go on a little road trip together. Got everything all situated. We usually leave the bed out when we're traveling just because you never know when you need an emergency nap. All right, Josh is all ready to go. Wait, Hailey, wait. Okay. We've got about 11 hours ahead of us today, all buckled in and ready to go. Let's hit the road. Sunny. Ended up driving for about an hour and a half and then we stopped off for some breakfast. I made some pumpkin butter toast with goji berries and it is delicious. That's one of my favorite things about traveling in the van, is that we can stop and make food at home. It saves us a lot of money while we travel and it also offers us a lot more healthy options. The rest area we slept at last night didn't have a very big patch of grass for us to walk Hailey around this morning, so we found one this afternoon that is very spacious and has a nice big patch of grass. So Hailey and I are going to take a little walk. There's not really anyone around, so I might be able to let her off and run a little bit, and then we will get back on the road. We like to stop every couple of hours to stretch our legs and take a break. It honestly just makes traveling a lot more comfortable. The long drives don't seem quite as miserable and it's easier on our bodies. All around, it's usually a better experience for us. Yes, I am outside in my slippers. I'm always traveling in slippers. At the end of the tunnel. Oh my God. Just sat in about 45 minutes of traffic. There were road signs saying that there was a vehicle fire for how that happened. It almost looked like the back half was where the fire was started. That was pretty gnarly. I just woke up from a little bit of a power nap, charged up my phone a little bit, and charged up our little speaker. Listen to everything on this little portable speaker. Our built-in stereo system up here doesn't work, but my phone is all charged up, and I'm thinking it might be time for a podcast. We found a new one that we've been really liking. It's called Rotten Mango. I will link that playlist in the description box below for you guys if you're interested. It is a murder story podcast. Podcast is definitely a little bit PG-13, so before you go and give it a listen, just a heads up, some of them are a little bit dark. We just officially drove into North Carolina. It's about 2 p.m. Probably stop for some food again soon. I'm getting kind of hungry. But we are chugging along nicely. Just finished up having dinner. We stopped at the Welcome Center into South Carolina. I made some pasta with some mushroom cream sauce and it was super good. Still been listening to the Rotten Mango podcast. We're still kind of new to podcasts, so if you have any that you recommend, drop them in the comments below. We usually listen to music while we drive, but lately I've just kind of found it getting a little bit less engaging the more and more hours we do that, so I've been trying to switch it up. Thinking about maybe getting into audiobooks as well, so if you have any recommendations for that, I would love to hear them. It's gonna start getting dark soon. It's still pretty early. That is kind of the one thing about traveling this time of year. You have to drive in the dark a lot more often, which I'm not particularly a huge fan of. Still have quite a few hours to go. I'm not really fond of traveling this way. I don't really enjoy doing long stretches to just get to a destination. It's not super comfortable. The days are always just not the most fun. I prefer to travel a couple hours a day and camp in between. It's a lot more pleasant that way, and you get to see a lot more places along the way on your journey. But since we are kind of in a rush to get down there, we want to spend as much time with our family as possible. We will be doing a little bit of exploring on the way back instead. So if you guys don't want to miss the mountain adventures that are coming your way pretty soon, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Any guesses on where we might be going, drop them in the comments below. It's definitely starting to warm up the further south we drive. I had to change into some shorts. I'm really super tired of sitting, but I'm really excited to get there. I wish it wasn't gonna be dark because I love seeing the palm trees and the scenery change as you start to drive into Florida, but we will be out beach exploring tomorrow morning, so I will show you guys all of that then. I'm just ready to be there. All right, back on the road. Okay guys, we're stuck in traffic again. It looks like there's another fire. I feel like this is we saw 2 burnt cars so far today, but this one I still actually see flames. Not sure what's in the air today, but it's very flammable, whatever it is.
Thank the Lord up above, get the cream on the side, make you laugh to know it. That's the stuff that I love, love, la da da da. We can be friends if you wanna.
Third, like 3 today, guys. This is crazy. That was so crazy. The other 2 that we saw today were like mostly put out, but that was like on fire. Okay, well we made it past the traffic. We were talking just now about how nice it is to not have to be able to be stressed when we get stuck in traffic like that. Because we don't really have to be there by tonight, we can always sleep at a rest area if we just don't make it or we get tired. So it just removes a lot of the stress from our traveling. We don't have to worry about adding time by taking stops, things like that. It's just a lot less stressful, and honestly, after living in a van, I don't think that I would ever travel any other way.
If you wanna, hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna. Late nights under stars if you wanna. We could just kiss if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do.
Alright guys, we made it to Florida, but I am exhausted. Something about sitting in the car all day. I'm gonna hit the hay and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon from Florida. We are heading out to run a couple of errands. Today's my father-in-law's birthday, so we have to go pick up some cupcakes. And I need a new chapstick because that's been an issue. I can't seem to find mine. Per usual, I'm always losing them before I finish using them. And then we are going to take a quick swing by the beach. We also have some campfire beach birthday plans with my father-in-law this evening, so I'll bring you guys along for that. It is super warm and humid here. I probably could have packed a little bit better. I kind of had put all of my summer clothes away for the winter and didn't really think about that before we drove down here. The weather is lovely, but I'm still adjusting. A little bit sweaty today, but let's hit the beach. So festive. I love it. Stopped off at a city park. The view from my bed has never been better. Most of these places you can't park overnight, but it's super nice that we can just bring our bed here and hang out for the afternoon, enjoy the scenery, and still enjoy the comfort of being at home. I will definitely be back here this week because the sound of the ocean while I'm doing some work would be absolutely awesome. This will be Remington's very first time at the ocean. I think she's pretty excited. All right, we don't have too much time to spend here. We do have to go pick up those cupcakes and get back before we head to the beach with the family. But I just couldn't resist bringing the van to the beach the very first day that we're in Florida. It's a little cloudy today, which is nice, not super sunny. There will be plenty more beach adventures coming at you guys next week, so stick around for that. Thumbs up if you would like to see more. That sound is so peaceful.
These days I've been messing with you like a camera straight out man.
We're just sitting here enjoying the view, and I have spotted a rainbow. This is such a pretty spot. This is a beautiful public park, but let me show you guys the rainbow really quick. What a lovely surprise! Next stop, cupcakes.
Through the streets of Santiago, I will always be there and by your side. 'Cause sometimes we get stuck, but we forget where we come.
Stopping off at Walmart, we have a very specific cupcake request. We need chocolate cupcakes with vanilla icing and vanilla cupcakes with chocolate icing. So hopefully they have that. I'm gonna run inside and see what we can find. But that was the birthday request. That'll work. Okay, I wasn't able to find exactly what he requested, but these are pretty close. It's like chocolate cupcakes with chocolate and vanilla swirl icing, and vanilla cupcakes with the same swirl icing. So hopefully that'll work because that's all they had. But I think we got all of our errands done. Since it's kind of raining, I think the campfire on the beach might not be a thing anymore, but we will still be celebrating this evening. I will put a couple of more clips of the rest of the day in there, and I will catch up with you guys again next week for some more beach adventures. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me, and I will see you guys next Sunday. some more beach adventure